Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Today, we'll be focusing on some deeper truck problems and how to repair them. Let's dive in. Alternator and starter motor issues. A faulty alternator or starter motor can cause your truck to stall or fail to start. What are the signs of a bad alternator? Look for a dead battery that won't hold a charge, dim or flickering headlights, a whining or grinding noise from the alternator, a warning light on your dashboard. If you suspect a bad alternator, you can test it by checking the voltage output or having a professional mechanic diagnose the issue. Replacing an alternator or starter motor can be a bit tricky, but it's doable with the right tools and knowledge. You'll need to disconnect the battery to avoid a short circuit. Remove the serpentine belt to access the alternator. Disconnect the electrical connections and mounting brackets. Install the new alternator or starter motor and reconnect everything. Remember to consult your truck's repair manual or seek the help of a mechanic if you're not comfortable with the replacement process. What's the most common mistake people make when replacing an alternator or starter motor? Not properly testing the new component before putting everything back together. Don't make that mistake. Take the time to test your new alternator or starter motor to ensure it's working correctly. Brake system problems. Brake system issues can be scary, especially when you're driving a heavy older truck. What happens when your brakes fail? You could lose control of your truck, which can lead to accidents. So, how do you keep your brakes in good shape? Regular maintenance is key. You need to check your brake pads, rotors, and master cylinder to ensure they're working properly. Brake pad replacement and maintenance. To replace brake pads, you'll need to raise your truck and remove the wheels. Take out the old brake pads and inspect the rotors for wear. Install new brake pads and rub them against the rotors to secure them. Tighten the brake caliper bolts and lower your truck. You should also check your brake fluid level and top it off as needed. What are some signs that your brake pads are worn out? Listen for squealing or grinding noises when you press the brake pedal. Do your brakes feel spongy or soft? These are all signs that you need to replace your brake pads. You can also check your brake pads visually by looking for wear on the pad surface. Faulty master cylinders and brake fluid leaks. A faulty master cylinder can cause your brakes to fail. What are the signs of a bad master cylinder? Look for brake fluid leaks around the master cylinder, a spongy or soft brake pedal, a warning light on your dashboard, a hissing sound when you press the brake pedal. If you suspect a bad master cylinder, you'll need to replace it. You can do this by disconnecting the brake fluid lines and electrical connections, removing the master cylinder mounting bolts, installing a new master cylinder and reconnecting everything. Remember to bleed your brake system after replacing the master cylinder to remove any air bubbles. What's the most common cause of brake fluid leaks? Worn out brake hoses or loose connections. You can inspect your brake hoses and connections to find the source of the leak. Once you find it, you can replace the damaged hose or tighten the loose connection. Suspension and steering issues. Older trucks can develop various suspension and steering problems over time, affecting their safety and overall performance. Worn-out ball joints and faulty power steering pumps are common issues that can cause uneven tire wear, vibrations, and difficulty steering. Can you imagine driving a truck that pulls to one side or vibrates excessively? It's a challenging and potentially hazardous experience. To address these problems, it's essential to understand their causes and symptoms. Ball joint replacement and maintenance. Ball joints play a critical role in connecting the suspension components and allowing for smooth movement. Over time, they can wear out, causing vibrations, clunking noises, and uneven tire wear. To replace ball joints, you'll need to raise your truck and remove the wheels. Disconnect the ball joint from the control arm and steering knuckle. Press out the old ball joint and install a new one. Tighten the ball joint bolts and lower your truck. Regular maintenance can help extend the life of your ball joints. You should inspect them every 12,000 to 15,000 miles and grease them as needed. What are some signs that your ball joints are worn out? Listen for clunking or grinding noises when you drive over bumps. Do you notice uneven tire wear or vibrations in the steering wheel? These are all signs that you need to replace your ball joints. Faulty power steering pumps and gearboxes. A faulty power steering pump can cause your truck to lose power steering assistance, making it difficult to steer. What are the signs of a bad power steering pump? Look for leaks around the power steering pump or reservoir, a whining or grinding noise from the pump, difficulty steering or a heavy feeling in the steering wheel, a warning light on your dashboard. If you suspect a bad power steering pump, you'll need to replace it. You can do this by disconnecting the power steering fluid lines and electrical connections, removing the power steering pump mounting bolts, installing a new power steering pump and reconnecting everything. Remember to bleed your power steering system after replacing the pump to remove any air bubbles. What's the most common cause of power steering pump failure? Low power steering fluid levels or contaminated fluid. You can inspect your power steering fluid level and condition to find the source of the problem. Once you find it, you can top off the fluid or replace it as needed. Regular maintenance is key to extending the life of an older truck. It helps catch problems early, saving time and money. Check your truck regularly to prevent issues. What's the most important maintenance task you should do this week? Take care of your truck, and it will take care of you. Remember, a well-maintained truck is safer and more reliable. Stay on top of repairs to avoid breakdowns and accidents. Your safety is worth it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.